Hello everyone. If you are looking for an introduction to algebra and you are new to the topic of algebra, then this is the place for you. Now, let's start first with arithmetic, which you all must be knowing. Arithmetic basically deals with numbers and the four operations. What are those four operations? Plus, minus, multiplication, and division. Now comes algebra. So, algebra uses the numbers and the four operations along with symbols, which are called variables. So we have something extra in algebra, that is the symbols, and we use usually the letters of the English alphabet as the variables. Now let us see an example like 3 plus 7 is equal to x. Now in this 3 plus 7, you know the value of 3 plus 7 if you know how to add. So this is something which is known to you, and this x is used to denote the unknown thing, and this equal to sign denotes that both our left hand side and the right hand side have the same value. Okay, so this is basically an equation because we are having an equal sign, and you will be studying in details linear equations later on, but for now this is an equation involving a variable, so we have to find out the value of the unknown. So you can see, as we know how to find 3 plus 7, 10. So the value of our unknown is going to be 10. So we will stop the discussion about linear equations here only. Now we will come to algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions are numbers, variables and operations grouped together to form a statement. For example, a plus b into 3 plus 5. But this b into 3 is not the usual way we write. I will tell you how we write these later on, like a plus b. So four operations, we can use our four operations to group the variables together. So if you have to write sum, then you will write a plus b. Subtraction, you will write a minus b. Multiplication as a into b, and division by a divided by b, like we usually do with the numbers. But when we are doing multiplication, that is the default sign we take, and we usually write multiplication without the symbol. Okay, so a b. So if you are encountering anything like this a b, then what you are going to do, you are going to assume the multiplication sign in between. Okay, and the division is usually written as a fraction. Okay, so this is usually written, a division sign is replaced by the fractional form of the number. So this is done to make our equation easy. Okay, now one more thing is there, why we cannot add two different variables. If I am having a and b or x and y, I always write them as a plus b or x plus y. Why can't we just add them up and write them something? So this is just look at this images clearly. I am having 5 apples here, and I am having 3 oranges with me. So can you say you are having 8 apples, or can you say you are having 8 oranges? So similarly, I cannot say that if I am having a variable a and a variable b, or something which is I don't know, it's maybe apple, it may be boys, it may be oranges, it may be girl, and I cannot group those things together. I will, when I'm having these 5 apples and 3 oranges in my bag, I'm going to say that I'm having 5 apples and 3 oranges. Okay, so I have to keep the group separate of like things together. So 5 apples plus 3 oranges is always what I am going to say. So same applies to a variable and a constant. So if you are having 5 apples in your bag and you have the number 7 written, or a cutout of the number 7 in your bag also, you will say I have the number 7 and I have 5 apples. So you cannot just group two different things together. So the variables represent the two different things. So keep in mind that. Now there are some points to remember. Same symbols means same value is repeated. So if you are having x at the same time, so that means this x is being repeated again and again. Okay, so x means we are having the same uh, thing repeated. Now we cannot use the same symbol for different values. Okay, if you are having so suppose you have to represent apples by x, so you cannot represent oranges also by x. Okay, and but the different symbols can be used to represent the same numbers. Like 5 apples, I can use x also to represent my 5 apples in one situation, and I can use y also to represent my 5 apples. And there is a numerical example. So suppose if I am having a plus b is equal to 4, so either there are different sets of values which will satisfy this equation, like 0 plus 4 is equal to 4, where a is 0 and b is equal to 4. I can have the value of a as 4 and b 0. Okay, or I can have the value of a as 3 and b as 1, then also my answer will be 4. Or I can have a as 1 and b as 3, or I can have both a and b as 2. So here a and b both are representing the same number 2. Okay, so these are some very basic points of algebra which you should always clear out first to start doing the more complex things. Okay, so hope this was easy for you. Goodbye for now.